CA Sports. It's in the game.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is...
Coach, thanks. CA Sports Cup. Coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On second and 7, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Sheds off the tackle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Landry. Landry, agile footwork.
Keep playing.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Browns 7, Ravens 7.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Mayfield now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 44 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Check. General West. Regular.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, on first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Matt Judon there to bring him down. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Great nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that takes us from second to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down now, it's Ingram. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return. He brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Still on it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and score.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 78 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he is.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run. Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 62 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
He's got daylight, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 77 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 78 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys, dropping off into coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Bravo! Run.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's Mayfield.
Check 26, check 26.
His throw incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield.
It's a foot race. 30. 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4